Have you ever noticed this strange pattern? The kinder you are, the more people test you, the more understanding you become, the more they take advantage, the more you forgive, the more they hurt you again. And one day, you stop and ask yourself, why does being kind cost me so much? Psychology has an answer for this. And it's not because kindness is weak. It's because kindness is misunderstood. In this video, we'll explore the psychology behind why kind people are often treated the worst, why the world confuses kindness with weakness, and how you can protect your heart without losing your humanity. If you've ever felt used, overlooked, or emotionally exhausted for being good, this video is for you. 1. Kindness is often confused with weakness. In a competitive world, kindness looks unusual. People are taught to assert dominance, protect themselves, put their needs first. So when someone appears patient, forgiving, and understanding, the mind makes a dangerous assumption: they can handle more. Psychology explains this as misattribution. Instead of seeing kindness as emotional strength, people see it as lack of boundaries, fear of conflict, need for approval. This misunderstanding opens the door to exploitation. Not because you invited it, but because people misread you. 2. Kind people don't defend themselves loudly. Kind people often choose peace over proving a point. They avoid confrontation. They stay quiet instead of escalating. They let things slide. From a psychological perspective, this creates a pattern. People test limits. When no resistance appears, they push further. Not everyone respects silence. Some interpret it as permission. And slowly, kindness becomes something others feel entitled to. 3. Empathy makes you an easy target. Kind people are usually empathetic. They understand others' pain. They excuse bad behavior. They say things like, they're going through a lot. They didn't mean it. Everyone makes mistakes. Psychology shows that high empathy without boundaries leads to emotional self-sacrifice. You protect others from consequences at the cost of your own well-being. And people unconsciously learn. They'll understand. Again. 4. Kind people are often people pleasers without realizing it. Not all kind people are people pleasers. But many people pleasers are kind people. The difference? Kindness is a choice. People pleasing is fear. Fear of rejection. Fear of conflict. Fear of being misunderstood. Psychology explains that people pleasing develops when love once felt conditional. So you learn, if I'm good enough, they'll stay. This turns kindness into self-abandonment. 5. Why people take kindness for granted. Kindness that is always available loses its perceived value. This is called habituation. When something is predictable, effort decreases, appreciation fades, entitlement grows. People stop seeing your kindness as a gift and start seeing it as your responsibility. Not because they are evil, but because human psychology adapts quickly. 6. Kind people attract emotionally immature people. Emotionally mature people respect kindness. Emotionally immature people exploit it. Immature individuals avoid accountability, blame others, seek validation without responsibility. Your kindness feels safe to them. But safety without growth leads to stagnation. So they take without giving back. 7. Kind people feel guilty for having boundaries. One of the most painful struggles kind people face is guilt. Guilt for saying no. Guilt for choosing themselves. Guilt for walking away. Psychology shows that guilt arises when self-worth is tied to usefulness. You feel valuable only when needed. So when you protect yourself, your mind says, you're being selfish. But self-protection is not cruelty. It is survival. 8. The world rewards assertion, not compassion. Society often celebrates confidence over humility, ambition over empathy, loudness over depth. This doesn't mean kindness is wrong. It means it is undervalued. Psychology calls this social reinforcement bias. What is rewarded becomes common. What is ignored becomes rare. Kind people don't stop being kind, they just feel invisible. 9. Kind people carry invisible emotional loads because kind people don't complain. Their pain goes unnoticed. They listen more than they speak. They support more than they receive. They give more than they take. Psychology warns that suppressed emotions don't disappear. They accumulate. This leads to emotional burnout, numbness, sudden withdrawal, deep loneliness. Kindness without care becomes exhaustion. 10. Why kind people are often blamed. Here's a harsh truth. When you're kind, people expect perfection. The moment you get tired, set boundaries, react emotionally, you're labeled as dramatic, changed, selfish. Psychology explains this as role fixation. People don't like when you step outside the role they assigned you. And your role was always understanding. 11. Kindness does not require self-destruction. This is the most important part. Kindness is not tolerating disrespect, accepting neglect, staying where you're hurt. Psychology teaches that healthy kindness includes boundaries, self-respect, emotional safety. You can be kind and say no, kind and leave, kind and choose peace. 12. Why some people only like you when you give some. People don't want you, they want what you provide: support, attention, validation, stability. The moment you stop giving, they disappear. This reveals truth, not failure. You didn't lose them, you outgrew them. 13. Kind people often change and feel guilty about it after being hurt repeatedly. Kind people don't become cruel. They become cautious, they speak less, trust slower, love carefully. And then guilt appears. I wasn't like this before. Psychology reassures us. Growth feels like loss to the unhealed self. You didn't lose kindness. You learned protection. 14. The difference between being kind and being available. Being kind means caring. Being available means accessible at all times. Healthy people are kind. Unhealthy dynamics demand availability. You don't owe access to everyone who asks. Kindness is selective, not endless. 15. What happens when kind people stop explaining? One day, kind people stop explaining themselves. They stop justifying boundaries, stop over-apologizing, stop proving their goodness. And suddenly, people say, "You've changed." Psychology says, yes, they healed. 16. Kindness should be a strength, not a weapon against you. Your kindness is powerful. But power without direction becomes vulnerability. The goal is not to love less, but to love wisely. Not to trust less, but to trust consciously. Not to close your heart, but to protect it. Conclusion: you are not too kind. You are unprotected. If you've been treated badly for being kind, hear this clearly. You are not weak. You are not foolish. You are not broken. You are a good person in a world that often misunderstands goodness. Kindness is not the problem. Lack of boundaries is. The right people will appreciate your kindness. The wrong ones will exploit it. Your job is not to change your heart, but to guard it. Final message: soft close. If this video spoke to you, you are not alone. Kind people feel deeply, and deep people hurt quietly. Subscribe to Mind Peace, where kindness is protected, not punished.